Who's hot? Who's not? You know, it's the trade that shocked the world this week. It's Micah Parsons, and you know, this is great for me. Y'all know who I am. I am the president of the Cowboys Haters Association. If you see it on the shirt, you see it now.
You gotta stand up a little bit.
Oh yeah, let me go ahead and stand up.
Yeah, bro. Yes. Yeah.
Hey, that shirt hard though. That shirt
president of the Cowboy Haters Association. And you know what, bro? We are off to a great start in the season of 2025. All right. But Micah to get traded, this is awesome. You know, and here's the thing. Yes, they got a lot back for Micah. They got 2 first-round picks. But at the end of the day, it's all about now. We don't know what's going to happen in the future. All right. Anything can happen. We don't know what's going to happen in the future. But what I know right now is that on Thursday, the Cowboys about to get steamrolled. And that's what I'm looking forward to. All right. So at the end of the day, I am happy that Micah has left. All right. He's away from Jerry. Jerry is a problem. I'm telling you guys now, anytime you have an owner that doesn't want to talk to your agent, something's wrong with this dude. He thinks he really is running the NFL. He kind of is. He does run the NFL a little bit when it comes to business. But as far as when it comes to free agents, this is not good for the Cowboys, bro. Jerry want to make side deals and want to talk to players, talk about, I don't want to talk to your agent. I am glad Micah got up out of this place, bro, because it don't make no sense. Now I can actually root for the dude because I couldn't root for him when he played for the Cowboys. All right, but I wanted to know what y'all felt about it because here's the thing. Green Bay got better. Green Bay definitely got better. I picked Green Bay to win the division. Now I truly believe they're going to win the division getting Micah Parsons. But I kind of want to know y'all feelings on it. How do y'all feel about this trade? Who won this trade? At the end of the day, right now, I'm going to go with the present. And in the present, Green Bay has won this trade. If the Cowboys can draft right, they got 4 first-round picks the next 2 years. We'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? Can you get another Micah? Micahs don't grow on trees every year. All right. Micahs don't come around probably every 10 years. All right. Micah was a generational type player with his athleticism, his speed, and his size. So I don't know if you're going to see that in the draft in the next 4 or 5 years. We don't know. But for what I know right now is that the Cowboys are going to be trashed. And I'm happy about that as the Cowboy Haters Association president. So we're gonna start with Brandon because he, I guess. All right, how did you feel about this trade with this whole Michael Parsons, Jerry Jones fiasco?
Man, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm happy and I'm mad. I'm happy in a sense of he's off the Cowboys, and I mean, at the end of the day, like you said, yeah, they got back 2 first-round picks. Which, if the 2 first-round picks end up being something, then Cowboys win. You know, Tom Brady was a 6th-round draft pick. You know what I mean? And so you never know what type of game changer you can draft to come in there and make them forget about Micah Parsons. However, if the draft picks don't pan out, then of course at the end of the day, it was a stupid trade, right? Exactly. I'm mad because as a Bears fan, now we got to see this cat twice a year, man. Bro, when I saw that he was a Packer, I was like, come on, dude. Like we got to see this cat twice a year. So I'm mad about that.
I'm sorry I had to put that in there.
Nah, yeah. But I think if we're being honest, I think Micah won the trade because Buddy got $47 million a year. Highest, yeah. I mean, I think the highest paid person was TJ Watt at $41 million. And they gave him $47. So if anybody won a trade, he won a trade. He got paid. He gets to go to Green Bay. We're going to see how he holds up in the cold weather because, you know, he used to play indoors. But, I mean, I think at the end of the day, Green Bay won it for now until we see what these picks is going to generate. If these picks generate some game changers, cool. If not, then, yeah, it's all Green Bay.
Now, I got a question. When you say he get to go to Green Bay, what do you mean by that? Because that ain't no vacation. That's a terrible.
Ain't no vacation. He get to play in Orlando and play with a great quarterback.
But you got to understand, it's the pedigree of Green Bay.
Right. The city. Not the city.
Yeah, you calling Jordan Love great already? You calling him great?
Mike
said great. Mike said great.
He's the best. He's the best in that division, if you ask me.
For now, we'll see. Yeah. For now, for now. I mean, for now.
Because you hate Jared Goff, but all right.
Yeah, I do hate Jared Goff. You know that, so I don't even know why you asking me that.
You don't have to. Yeah, I hear you.
Hey, he did get 120 million. I heard he got 120 million up front. If I'm not mistaken. Which is
guaranteed. It's wild, dude. That's what I'm saying. He won that trade.
No, I think Yeah, I heard they pay him that up front, like the 120 million up front. I don't know how true that is, but that's what I heard. Like as soon as he signed, he got 120 mil.
Woo!
I don't know about that, but if that's the case, then that's wild.
He's great, but he ain't
bananas.
Right off.
But yeah, since George smoking on his stogie right now, let's go to Teasy. How you feel about? I don't want to interrupt him in his smoke session here. How you feel about this trade, bro?
I feel like, Jerry knew he messed up in the situation, so he had to go and look for a trade partner, and I think Micah won. I agree with that statement. Micah won. He won.
Yeah.
He on a winning in the winning situation. And then on top of that, he got a defense to. Not that Cowboys didn't have a defense, but when you got a general manager / owner who life job is he just want to play Madden, my GM mode for the Cowboys and not be the best at it, and Jerry Jones. So your coaches will never actually be able to do what they want to do and put their hands on the team. So Micah won that situation. Now, Green Bay better win they better be in the Super Bowl within the next 2-3 years.
I agree with you now.
That's what better happen. If it don't,
that's a win now move. That's a win now move.
Cowboys want to trade if that don't happen.
They gave 2 players, I think, they're making over 47 million in 1 year. They just signed Jordan Love, and then they just signed Micah Parsons. So they spent a lot of money this offseason to bring them a championship. So we'll see if it pays off.
And keep this in mind. Cowboys don't miss on their draft picks either, for real. They really don't be missing. They be finding diamonds in the rough. So
why they ain't just winning?
Man, because they don't let the coach don't run the team. That's why.
Yeah, exactly. Jerry gonna run them right into the ground.
And let's be real, Jerry Jones don't care about winning. At the end of the day, how can I make the Cowboys worth more than they already worth? I mean, they already worth 10 billion. How can I make them worth 15 billion, 20 billion? That's what he cares about, the bottom line. You know what I'm saying? It's a money thing with him. It's about I think what it is that it's a gift and a curse, right? The gift is that he is a owner of the most popular sports franchise. Yeah, and so for him, it's like, you know what? I don't care about Super Bowls, because at the end of the day, we still the Cowboys. We still go, like, people still gonna rep us. They still gonna wear our gear. We still got that star on the helmet. We still got, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't think he really cares about winning over making money in right. business. An aspect of, at the end of the day, we still America's favorite team, which I don't even know what that means anymore, because like it's been 30 years, you know what I'm saying? So
it ain't America's team.
I got a question for you, because I just literally had a conversation with a couple of my other homeboys. Like, I think it's the opposite. Like, I think he do care about winning. He just gonna do it his way. The business part, that's just secondhand nature to him, so he ain't worried about that. But he actually want to be a general manager and orchestrate a team to where he got his hands on everything and they won a Super Bowl. Because think about it, money ain't been the issue for him since he's been a Cowboy.
Right. He's an egomaniac. Okay, that's what he is.
If you play Madden, you play 2K, you understand. You play franchise mode. I understand it.
And let me hit you with a question, bro. I get what you're saying, but here's my thing. Like, if he cares about winning and he wants to do it his way hasn't worked since 95. So my thing is, why wouldn't you adjust or why wouldn't you be like, you know what, after 5 years goes by, look, we the Cowboys, we ain't won in 5 years. Then 5 years turns into 10 years. Then 10 years turns into 15.
Right, 15. Hold on. Let's let George answer that, because I'm pretty sure. Come on, George.
No, I'm like everybody else. I think the problem is, I wound up watching that Netflix documentary about the Cowboys, and I got a different perspective. Right, I really did. I think Jerry Jones is a phenomenal businessman. He bought the Cowboys for $140. Now they're worth, like Brandon said, $10 billion. You can't get mad at the hustle, right? Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, you can't be owner, president, GM, and for a city that's football crazed as it is, you got to deliver a championship to the city. I think that Micah did win. I think Micah going to the Packers makes them an instant contender to get to the Super Bowl. You got a good quarterback in Love. You got a running back in Josh Jacobs, right? You got a young wide receiver core. You got a defense that's going to be flying around, smacking people in the mouth. And I don't understand Jerry's thought process where he said, well, we got to stop the run. Now, I'll give him this. I don't think Micah was the best at stopping the run, but he's still a defensive game record that you just don't let go, right? You got to keep that dude here. So, yeah, you get 2 first-round picks. Like I said earlier, do those picks pan out? We live in the society now. It got to be instant. So once you draft them guys, they got to produce rookie year, right? Now let's just say the Packers go to Super Bowl and win it back to back. This would be the worst move in the history of trades because again, you had the guy who was the guy that you let go because, like Mike said, he is an egomaniac. If you go back to the documentary, him and Jerry Jones, him and Jimmy Johnson, he just had to be the one to say, I did this, I did that, right? So again, his ego gets in the way. But to Brandon's point, it makes money. And people are still going to say this America's team. You're still going to buy the merchandise because now you indoctrinated with this thing. But yet you look up. You have 0 championship to show for it, right? 0 in 30 years? Like, what are we talking about? Are you dedicated to winning or are you dedicated to making money? He got to figure out which one it is. Because I don't think he should be owner. Well, the president and GM and be like, well, I did what's best for the team. Like Dante say, sure you own GM mode and Madden 226. You can do what you want to do with no accountability.
At 85 years old, it's kind of diabolical that this dude still thinks he can run all 3. It just and I give it to Jerry. He gets that money. That's one thing I respect.
He gets the bag.
He know how to make that paper. Even when you watch the documentary, they went Reebok, he went Nike. Yep. They went Coca-Cola, he went Pepsi. All right. He knows how to be the trendsetter when it comes to getting money in the business of the NFL. Jerry's problem is when you're an egomaniac like that, he sees somebody like Jimmy Johnson who gets all the credit. Is never good enough for a guy like Jerry Jones. Yeah. Nothing's ever good enough. He's never happy. He's never satisfied. I understand it. I can see it, and that's the thing. He wants something that he can't have. He's never had the talent that Jimmy Johnson had of coaching and picking players. All right, and he does a good job of drafting sometimes. He does, but he doesn't know how to bring a team together. Now, it's been 30 years, like Brandon said. It's been 30 years. I know you can. How hard is it to miss on a first round pick? He don't miss on first round picks. But when it comes to 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th round picks, those are the picks that make your team. Them dudes ain't doing nothing.
No, yes, they do.
That's when you actually have to draft, when you have to find somebody to train them and bring them up and develop them. Those are 4th and 5th and 6th round picks. Them dudes ain't really doing nothing on the Cowboys.
No, I keep it a bean. They do. They end up turning into something. It's just when they come to the Cowboys, now it's just always a misfire. And I'm telling you, it's not because of the lack of picking the team. Like you said, Jerry can't pick out talent and put it together. His problem is he don't allow the coach to put his hands on the team and make them the way they need to be, as opposed to Jerry trying to, make a change whenever a player decides that they feel in this way or this way or that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I get what you mean, but okay. I get what you mean. Jerry Jones should not be doing all 3. If he GM, just be GM. You don't need to be the president. You don't need to make sure all the operations is going through because he can draft. He is a good negotiator. Like, he good at that. Just handle that part then.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think it's like y'all said. I think it's just tough being all 3 because imagine you being the owner and you got to worry about signing paychecks. I mean, that in itself is crazy. But then at the same time, now you got to worry about making sure we draft good. We get the right pieces in place. We do got to get free agency where it needs to be, bringing in the right players. And it's like, bro, you still got to sign paychecks. Like, I don't think he's not built to do all of it, bro. He just not. And there's not a lot of people who are built to do it. But with you being 85 years old, we don't even know what your memory game is like right now. You know what I mean?
Real talk.
And it's not just paying the team. You got to pay the staff of the building that you're running. He got to pay the managers of the floors, the you got to make sure the
secretaries, office staff, like everything.
Yeah. Literally everything in that building.
At 105 years old, this is a lot to do, bro.
105. This man crazy.